Well, hello everyone. I hope you're keeping warm. This is Sherry with Blessed Baubles, and I'm so glad that you're here. Thanks so much for clicking on the video. We are finishing up the second half of this silver, it was actually called Silver Tone Jewelry Lot, and we went through the first half of it. We actually found some sterling silver. So now we're going to go through the second half and see what else we found. So I hope you stick with me. It's pretty exciting to get something that's supposed to be all costume and then you find real silver in it, especially with the silver prices. So before we get started, please don't check me out now. You've got to listen on how to purchase. So just send me an email to CapeCodEbayGirl@gmail.com if you see something you love throughout the video or throughout any of my videos. And you're welcome to send me as many emails as you'd like. You don't have to wait till the end of the video. But please don't send me a screenshot and say, do you have this piece of jewelry? Because there's just too many chances for a mix-up, okay? I will always need the 4 pieces of information right here when you order jewelry. If you'd like to send a screenshot for your own reference, that's okay, but I don't really need them. Sometimes they help, but this is what I love. So please send the video name with episode number, timestamp of when your piece shows, a brief description, and the price given. Now, after I record the video, I sit down and watch it. I write timestamps and I write every piece that I showed and I write the prices. So I do go by the timestamp, the description, everything helps me to get you the right piece of jewelry. So thank you so much for taking a minute to get that information on anything that you love. And as usual, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd love to have you. I love to do jewelry unboxing where I open the box of jewelry for the first time along with you. So in general, I usually don't look at it ahead of time. I look at it all with all of you. So it's been a lot of fun. And then sometimes I'll have pop-up sales too. So make sure you subscribe and like and hit the bell so you don't miss anything, okay? Thanks so much for that too. Now, before we get moving along anymore, I said that I would do a drawing for this bracelet. And from time to time, I go back to previous videos and I will use the YouTube random winner picker to pick someone from that comment section who's a subscriber and who has left a comment, and I will give out $10 bauble bucks. So that's $10 of jewelry money you can spend with me. And on this one particular video, I don't know, it just came out of my mouth that if someone wants this bracelet, let me know in the comments and I'll let you know. And I had several comments for this. So it is this, I believe, a glass bracelet. It was from 36 Rings Sale 2 video. And our winner for the bracelet is Joanna. I believe that's an L8353. So Joanna, if you're watching, you got the bracelet. That's the name that the random picker went to when I used that app. So here it is. I hope it's a lot of fun for you. Again, it's a little bit stiff on the stretch, but that is for you. So thanks so much, everybody who put their name down and wanted to participate in that. Now, the qualifications for any of the free prizes is that you're a subscriber, of course, that you leave a comment in the comment section, and that you email me to let me know that you heard that you're a winner. And also that's so that I can get your information and send you the prize. If I don't hear from you, then there's no way I can know where to send it. So that is the third qualification, to let me know that you saw the message. And then maybe in the middle of the video, this video, I'll let you know who also won $10 of bauble bucks from that same video in the comments section, okay? So stay tuned and I'll share that in a little bit. Now, as far as this box of silver tone jewelry, we went through the first half of it. Here's all the pieces, pretty big lot. And this is how I keep the jewelry after I do a video, just to let you know. And that's why I need that information. If you see your piece in here, don't panic, because I am behind on shipping and it doesn't mean that I didn't know you bought it. And do go back to that video because a lot of pieces are still available. I think because the storm was coming or whatever that was. Also, at the end of this video, I will share some of the snowstorm that we got, and I did go outside and film a little bit for all of you. So stay tuned to the end if you'd like to see that, okay? Thanks. So just to recap, this was a Shop Goodwill box of jewelry that was called Silver Tone, and I always look at the pictures as much as I can, and I did see 925 on some of the pieces, so I thought, well, let me take a shot and see if some of them are sterling. Now, some of them were marked 925 and they were not, and I did full disclosure and let everyone know which pieces those were. But we did find a lot of sterling in that first half. I added it up and we found 64.3 grams of sterling in episode 1. So the first half of this box, we found a good amount of silver. So that was exciting. I did tell you about some silver bead ball necklaces that I had found in this box, but took away to do some cleaning, and they were drying when I did the last recording. So here they are. They are silver plated, and unfortunately this one just has some wear on that inside right there. It is a pretty one though. It's very hard to tell the sterling ones from the not sterling. This one's marked Korea. So pretty cool. It's got the older spring ring. I don't know if anyone would want to buy that. I'd probably sell it as a scrap piece. I'm sorry, as a craft piece, not a scrap. It does have a really cool chain that the beads are on, so lots of useful pieces. So I think I'll save that as a craft piece. If someone needs to have it right now, it's 24 inches, and I'll say $4 for a craft. The other one that I had aside is this one. I don't think this is a Korea piece. Same older spring ring clasp. Oh, it is also Korea. Let me see if this one said Korea, or did I lie? Yes, they're both Korea pieces. So beautiful vintage pieces from there. This one is in much better condition. It is silver tone, and the bead balls are really cool. They graduate towards the back, and it's just a great vintage piece. This one is probably the same, right? 24 inches on this one, and I will say $10 on that. That's a great costume piece. Now, what else did I find in this? Well, let's go to this piece. Now, usually I dig out all the pieces brand new with you, but I started this box before the 56 rings unboxing, and then the 56 rings unboxing took off like crazy. So that kind of went to the wayside, and I'm coming back to it now. So I did go through it so we wouldn't take so much time. So here is this piece, and this is saying Tiffany & Company. There is a lot to do when you get a Tiffany piece, and I won't go into it too much because I have in my other videos, but there's a lot of ways you can tell if something's real or not. Now this one to me is really obvious because it doesn't feel sterling, even though it's marked 925. It doesn't feel sterling. And probably the biggest giveaway on this one is, see these links right here? They are not soldered, and a Tiffany piece would be soldered and would be perfect everywhere. So this is in the style of Tiffany & Company. It is like a silver tone. It still has the toggle clasp. It's a nice, neat design. Very nice looking for sure. But just know that that is not the genuine Tiffany necklace. It's 20 inches long. It's like a stainless steel material, and it's very pretty. I was going to say 25 on that piece, but I'm going to go to just 20 on that, okay? So Tiffany style, probably stainless steel necklace for $20. Okay, then we've got this bracelet. It's a beautiful mother of pearl piece. Big rectangular mother of pearl slabs on a silver tone bracelet. Now, I can't remember if this one's marked 925. I don't think so. It has a couple of different sizes you can put it at. Like you can, you know, put the toggle in this ring, this, or this. So it can be size 7.5 to an 8. And it's a really pretty piece. I do like it a lot. Very wearable and beautiful. And this, I'll say $18 on that. Our next piece in this silver tone box of jewelry is a very pretty large Rolo link chain necklace. It is silver plated. And I know that because it does give a red color when I test it, but underneath it's not solid sterling. It's a lovely necklace. The toggle clasp is always so easy to do and is desirable. And this is what it looks like on the neck. So just a great looking piece. Really fun. You could hang a pendant on there if you'd like. And how long was this piece? 18 inches on the silver plated Rolo chain with the toggle clasp. And this one is just $16. So very pretty again. This piece is marked Diadema, Italy, bronze. So I'll show you the tag. I can flip it over the right way here. Come on, little baby. Right there. Now, it's a line of jewelry from them that's very nice. I don't know if this was the original pendant on it, but it's beautiful. It's also like a silver-plated, maybe a Star of David, and it's full of these beautiful crystals. It's a great-looking piece. I do love it. I don't know if it came on this chain or not. There is a slight little bend right here. I don't think that's a big deal. Probably be pushed back. And just a really cool, I guess you'd call it a snake chain. This is 18 inches. Looks like diamonds, doesn't it? Beautiful pendant. So you can slide the pendant off if you want to. Got all those beautiful crystals, and I love the way it just sort of folds around like that. So let's see if it can come right off. Yep, it can. So here's that piece. And for this Diadema Bronze Italy piece, 18 inches with the star pendant, I didn't put a price. I will say $15 on that one. And just real quick, I want to shine the black light on the stones because sometimes if they're diamonds, they will glow purple. But sometimes also if they are glued in, they can glow purple too. So you got to be careful. Use that as a clue, but it doesn't always mean that they are diamonds. So again, just $15 on that one. Next is this bracelet. Now, this is marked inside Alpaca, Mexico. And I'll tell you, I kept cleaning this and polishing it, and every time I did, it looked better and better. It is a gorgeous piece. Look at how it polishes. So it's in great shape. When I first saw it, I thought it was going to go straight to craft, but it polishes beautifully. So I do like Alpaca metal. It lasts a long time. And every one of these that I saw online, they called theirs 925 sterling silver. So apparently a lot of these were made in Mexico that were sterling, but this one is Alpaca. It's a beautiful bangle. And they called it the Starburst, 1960s Starburst bangle. It's so pretty. I wish I could get it over my hand, but I've got big, big hands and it won't fit. It is a size 7.5 bangle on the mandrel. Beautiful vintage piece. Gorgeous. Love it so much. And this one is $25. Look at that condition. So pretty. So $25 on that one. Next, by the way, I know I keep talking about it, but I do have a giant lot of sterling silver and beautiful gemstone rings that I am amassing. I'm trying to wait a little bit. It's very hard to wait to do the unboxing with all of you because they're so beautiful. So the first time I bought a box that went really crazy, the video went crazy, I bought the whole lot from Shop Goodwill, and I haven't been able to find a lot like that again. So that really was a blessed Baubles event. Since then, since I figured out you all love those kind of rings so much, I have been shopping for each one individually and have amassed a whole bunch of them. So I'm really excited about those. And as you can see, I'm still in love with mine. So thanks for watching those videos. If you haven't seen them, you gotta see them. We have a 56 rings unboxing, and then the sale videos after, and then the 36 rings unboxing with the sales after those. So I do have playlists. You can go to my channel and click on the playlist tabs, and you can see all of my video series in there. We've had tons of fun, so I hope you enjoy that. Now this bracelet I found very interesting. This is really, really well made. Doesn't it look like hearts and thorns? Very, very strong and well made. It's not sterling, but it looks it. I have tested it. It's not like copper or brass inside, but it's not sterling. Now, I looked these up, and there's an extremely similar one by KVB, which is Cara Varian Baker, and hers is $299. This, I don't know if there's a signature on it because there's some areas that look like there could be, but I'm not going to sell it as one of hers because I can't be absolutely sure. But if you look online, if you take a screenshot of this one, let me move this, and you look online for that pattern, you'll see what I mean about that maker. So very heavy, strong, beautiful bracelet. Very similar to hers. Flat, it's 7 inches. And on the cone with the fold-over clasp, it is a 6.5. So gorgeous vintage piece, beautifully made, just $18 on that. Valentine's Day and hearts. So maybe it's a good time for that piece. And this one had the mark PD on the back, which I know now that that's Premier Designs. And look at the jewelry they made. Didn't they do a great job? This is so Art Deco looking. They did so good with this piece. So it's a bracelet as well, in really good condition. Again, Premier Designs. And they've got this magnetic fold-over clasp that's really a good one. See how good it is? I can't even get it open. So here it goes like that. Once it's on, it's really cool. So Art Deco looking Premier Designs piece, $14 for this piece. And on the mandrel, it is coming in at right between 7.25 and 7.5. Yeah, so maybe more towards 7.5. So there's the Premier Designs. So cool. Love that one. Next is just a beautiful vintage, what do you call these? It's not a bangle, it's a clamper, maybe? Now, it has the box clasp like this. So it's just a great bracelet with all these pave crystals on the top here. Good condition, nice strong piece. And nothing missing again. Just a great costume piece. Would look beautiful with so many things. This is measuring about a 6 3/4. So just a beauty, and I'll say $7 on that one. This chain is beautiful. Now I looked up this clasp, and Fire Mountain Gems sells just the clasp for about $7. They're silver tone. Not sure if it's the original clasp on this chain. Could be, but it looks a teeny bit different color. But you've got a beautiful wheat chain choker, or it's about 17 inches, so maybe not quite a choker. And it's just a beautiful costume piece again. Suppose you could wear it like that if you wanted to. Isn't that a great look? And if you layered it with something else, it'd look great. So I love this piece a lot. 17-inch wheat chain, nice quality heavy metal, and just $8 on that one. Then we have a fun one, the Red Hat Society bracelet. I think this is your toggle clasp, and then you've got your little hat charm there and your purse. And look, it opens. Isn't that cute? So from the Red Hat Society days, celebrating women over 50, I believe. So there's your toggle. And it goes right in here. Isn't that so cute? So this is just a delightful piece to look at. $6 on this. Super cute. And this is measuring 6 3/4. 6 3/4 on Red Hat Society purse that opens. And $6 on that one. Cute, 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 cute. Next is an 18 karat gold plated chain. And it's one of these. Don't know what you call that chain design, but very nice quality, whatever it is. It's on a spring ring. Actually, I can see a little bit of, yeah, I gotta clean that piece off. Well, that was easy. It wiped right off. That's the benefit of having like a real gold plating, is things wipe right off. So here's where it's marked. 18 karat gold. 18 karat GP, yep. And it's white gold, of course. It's a 24-inch chain. Beautiful condition, looks never worn, and just $6 on that piece. So pretty cool. And next is a really cool one. This is a Leah Sophia bracelet, and this is actually red jasper and mother of pearl. So some of those pieces really are still very collectible. Here's the signature right here. And this is from, I believe, the Lisa line. I did a little research on this, and they said it's red jasper, mother of pearl. It's a beautiful piece. And these sell pretty well, like $30 to $52. I couldn't believe it. And yeah, this one measures flat on the table, 7 1/4. On the mandrel like this, it's 6 3/4. So just a great bracelet. Doesn't look worn at all. So Leah Sophia red jasper, mother of pearl piece. It's got the fold over clasp, fantastic condition, and I will say $20 on this. If you look them up, they sell for double that. So hope that's a fun one too. Next is a Premier Designs pendant, also mother of pearl, and just a great piece. Now I always find with these, I'll show you the Premier Design little crown symbol. I always find with these that when I take a silver polisher and just rub on them, that they polish up really well. So I never looked it up as to whether they're all silver plated, but I wouldn't doubt it. So this is a great piece. It's got a really wide bail. so that you can slide it over just about anything. Nice size chain, or even a torque. It would look good on a torque. So Premier Design mother of pearl pendant, just $5 on that. Now you want to see some of the silver that I found? This is so cute. If you know someone that's a hairdresser, look at that. Isn't that so sweet? Usually these scissors will open and close if they're like the smaller charm ones. I like that this doesn't open at all, but it is very detailed. This is all sterling silver. Very sizable bracelet. You can change the size with all these links, which I love too. Now this one is by Diadema 925 Italy. So a really cool double chain sterling silver bracelet with a really cool pair of scissors, all sterling. And this is a size 6 1/4 to 7 1/4. So very sizable, great piece of silver, and so cool for someone that's a hairdresser. So love that piece. I forgot to write a price with that. And do you want to know what things weigh? I mean, it's hard to tell if people want to know because the price of silver is going crazy, but I'll weigh it anyway. 4.4 grams. And for this piece, I'm going to say 35. I think it's a really specialized piece and in great shape. Adorable and well worth it, I think. So there's that one. Next is a sterling silver cross, quite beautiful. Now I do believe there's gold over the silver. It's marked 925 and a K. Yeah, there's a K inside of a circle, but I can't make out a number that's in it. So 925, then there's a little like oval, there it is, with the K inside. I don't see any number with it, but it's hard to tell. But it's definitely sterling silver, gold vermeil, and look at these beautiful crystals that are on it, and the crucifix. Now, I took a picture and looked it up. I think it's a Byzantine Orthodox cross with Slavonic script. You'll see why in a minute, because on the back it says this. And what the information said about this is that it could possibly say King of Glory and let God arise, let his enemies be scattered. And I do know that that's a scripture. So that's the back of it. It's beautiful. And you saw the markings. These are crystals. They do look like diamonds. So that's this piece. Comps were about $98, I guess, because of all the special parts about it. But I am going to say on this is a good weight on this. Let's see, what's my price going to be? Not 98. I will say 35 on this. It's a great looking necklace. Would look good on a sterling chain or on a gold chain or a gold filled. So a lot of possibilities with that. And if you want to know the grams on that, 5.3. And I should be writing this down so that we can add up what we got out of this box. But that's that beauty, 35 on that beautiful piece. So another fun find of real silver in the silver tone box. And I'll show you another piece of silver, and then we'll get back to the other pieces and try to save some more goodies. But this one is marked 925 right there. It does have that vintage kind of a tag on it. I'm hesitating in my speech because I don't like my lighting right now. That's better. So older spring ring clasp, beautiful chain. It's like a twisted rope, just gorgeous. feels like butter. I mean, it's really good quality. And it comes down to this pendant with 10 karat gold, a solid 10 karat gold heart, and then it's soldered to the silver backing. But that's a solid piece of 10 karat gold right here. And all of those stones in here are diamonds. They're pretty good size too. And on the back, this is my point about when something is gold wash versus a solid piece of gold. What I generally find is that it will be marked the carat of gold, 10 karat right there. And then it will be marked, that is a 10, right? Yep, 10 karat. Then it'll be marked 925 for the silver medal. And then it's marked, I think that says LA. Yep, LA for the company and IN for India. But that's that piece. It's beautiful. I tested the diamonds. Now, you probably wouldn't know unless I showed you up close, but there's one missing, right? I can't point to it and hold everything, but you've got that one. Let me see. Well, there's a tiny one at the top, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you've got that one missing, and then 8, 9, 10. So 10 diamonds. There's one missing. You can barely tell, but you've got this beautiful chain. Love that. Feels wonderful. 10 karat gold piece. I mean, if you were a scrapper, you could pop that off and get more than what I'm going to ask for the necklace. So it's a beauty. I want to show you that I save all the bits and pieces from any unboxing that I do, just in case. And there's a bunch of little tiny stones in here. Some of them are clear, so it could be in this bag. So whoever buys this, I will include this. I don't know if it's in there, but I will include that as well. So 10 karat gold, solid hunk of a heart, diamond moon bracelet, probably like love you to the moon and back or something, on this great chain. It's an 18-inch chain, and I will say $65 for this, only because there's one missing. Otherwise, I'd have asked for more. So just a beautiful piece. Hope you love that one. And I will make sure to send that with whoever buys that piece. Oops, I forgot to weigh it so we can add up how much silver we actually got out of this lot. So 2.9 grams. So we can, actually 3 grams. So we can add it up at the end and have fun with that. And let's get that out of the way. Next we have, we have some more stainless steel jewelry. This is another one of those, I have to look at it, Ed Force stainless steel. I guess it's its own brand. Really nice bracelet. Nice big lobster clasp on that piece. And just comes around here and clasps right there. So let me measure it flat first. It is 8.5 flat. And on the mandrel, it is about 8.25. So another great men's bracelet, or if you like that chunky look, then maybe that's for you, but you can't beat stainless steel. And I'll say 15 on that piece. Love that clasp. Then we have a stainless steel ring. I guess it's new with the tag. Doesn't tell us anything except size 17, which is not a size that I'm familiar with. So let's see what we've got. It's about a 6.5 for a stainless steel ring. And I will say free to someone who's already ordering something. So just let me know and I'll add that to your package. Then we have 5 stretch rings. Not bad. I think they're really pretty. Now, I haven't been able to put out videos lately because honestly my hands are killing me. So sometimes I'm looking at these rings thinking, these wouldn't be bad if I really had to go to them. They're very comfortable to wear, and they just give a nice look if you need to. So there's this one. Pretty good shape. The stretch is great. It's a faux turquoise ring, and it is sitting at a 7. Then we have this one. Has like a little bit of tarnish on the tips. Stretch ring again with some crystals. This is sitting at, whoops, sitting at about a 6.5. Then we have this one. Isn't that pretty? And it has these baguette crystals and a black stone in the middle. So pretty cool for a stretch ring. Stretch on that one's good too. And that's sitting at about an 8. And another stretch ring with a piece of wood there. Good condition again. Sitting at about a 6.5. So another cute piece. And another Art Deco looking ring. Pretty cool with more baguettes. That really cool stone in the middle. Stretch is good. Sitting at about a 7. So I'm just going to lot all these rings up and sell them together as a ring lot. And I'll do $7 on those. So put all those together for 7. Then we have this costume ring. Really nice design on it. So it's a pretty cool looking piece. Looks like a nice silver plating. There's your design. Isn't that nice? Pretty nice for a costume piece. I thought that was cool. And this one, I already measured it, is 7 3/4, but it fits more like a 7 1/4 because of the thicker band. So costume again are silver plated. It fits like a 7 1/4, but it measures 7 3/4. And I'll say $4 on that one. This one's very interesting. It is 18 karat gold electroplate, and it's actually 2 rings. This one does come out. I had it out earlier. So it looks like engagement and wedding band, you know. But it looks never worn because it's, you know, takes a bit to get it out of there. This is where it's marked 18 karat gold electroplate inside, and it's pretty. I mean, it's not ever worn. Looks spanking new. Push it back down in there. It's a small one though, size 4.5, and that would be a lot of fun to wear. Nice 18 karat gold electroplate, and I'll say $6 on that piece. This is a fun one too. I think what they're going after here is a star sapphire. See how there's like a star look in the middle? It measures, it tests as glass on the Presidium, so I know that it's not a star sapphire, but it's a nice ring, again in really good shape. Nice light purple color, fun costume ring. And this one is sitting at a size 7. And let me show you how that looks. I have so many rings on, how can I show you? So it wears like that, nice chunky, cool ring, and I'll say $4 on that one. So that's the rings. What else do we have? This is cool. This is a puffed mariner's chain or a Gucci style chain. It has a lobster clasp, really cool real pearl at the end. So the material in here is a real pearl, but I'm not testing any sterling anywhere. Now this could have been added later. I do see like a little wire right there, but if you notice, the metal is all the same color. So it could very well be meant to, the pendant could have come with the chain originally. It's always hard to tell. It's very nice looking. So puffy mariner's chain or Gucci style chain with this actual pearl pendant. Really pretty. That's just a killer. So we've got that one. And this is 16 inches. And I was going to say 15 on this. I think that's a good price because I think you get a lot of wear out of that, and that it's a nice pearl. I'll stick to 15 on that. I am going to do a little commercial break real quick because I find that I've gotten away from reminding you of my email address in the middle of the video, and it really made a difference when I did this. So I just want to remind you, if you see something you love, send an email to CapeCodEbayGirl@gmail.com, and be sure to send me the video name, episode number, timestamp, brief description, and the price, and I'll be able to let you know if that piece is available or sold right away, okay? So thank you for that. And I want to announce the winner of the $10 Bauble Bucks from my 36 Rings sale, episode 2. Again, I go to the YouTube random winner picker. I always laugh when I say that. I don't know why. And I go to that video. From time to time, I go to videos that I've already done. I'll go to the comment section, and I'll pick someone from there and come back again and say, hey, you won $10. So on that 36 Rings sale 2, the winner of the $10 Bauble Bucks is Jessie Weisner. So thanks, Jessie, for your lovely comments. And I believe she has a YouTube channel too, so you might want to check her out. And let me know that you see this comment, you see this part of the video, because part of claiming your prize is to send me an email and let me know that you saw the announcement, okay? So anybody can be a winner at any time. You never know when I'm going to go to a video in the comment section and pull someone from that, from the comments, and pick a winner. I don't always skip a video that I've already picked a winner from, like 56 Rings unboxing. I think I picked 3 winners from that. So it's very random. I just have fun doing that. So leave me a comment when you can. I appreciate hearing from you, first of all. And I'd like to reward you by giving you a prize. So thanks for that. Okay, and next up is another beautiful alpaca piece. This has beautiful mother of pearl, abalone, and onyx inlay. It's a beautiful cuff signed on the back, but this one has a crack in the onyx right there. So not sure if someone can use that or not. I wouldn't be able to tell you if that would come out or not. It's probably broken from maybe someone trying to size it too much. So I don't know what to do with this one. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I don't know what someone could do with this. You could probably stabilize that. Like if you're really good at epoxy, just add a little strip right there and it would hold it down. It's measuring about a 6. So I am gonna say, let me know if you're buying something already. I will add this to your package. So let me know about that and I'll add it for free. Now the next piece is this really nice chain. It's on a spring ring clasp. It's sterling silver, and look at that chain. Beautiful, really strong. I feel like I could pull it, like pull a car with it or something. And look at the pendant that's on it. It's actually an enhancer. So this piece opens up and you can clip it on any chain without having the trouble of sliding it over. You know how sometimes these end pieces can be too big to slide a pendant over? So enhancers are great for that. So you've got this sterling chain. Now what I love about this is all the pieces are soldered. So it's excellent quality. Great chain. It is, let's see, I got my notes here. 18 inches on this chain. And the chain itself weighs 3.3 grams. So you've got that, and my price on the chain is, yeah, $25 on the chain. And then we have this all sterling silver and green malachite stone pendant. Isn't that a beauty? There's your stone right there. So beautiful. Now there is a signature on this pendant. Let me find it. It's on the back here. But it's like a symbol, so I don't know who it would be. It's right there to the left of the 925, and that says China. It looks to me like a bird flying. So I didn't look that up. I hope it's someone wonderful. I know that's a great pendant. So $35 on the pendant, $25 on the chain, and if you get both, I'll say $55 on the whole thing. So a little bit of money saved when you buy both pieces. So we got another piece of sterling in this one. Love that. And I did tell you it's 18 inches, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is, did they mark this one? A costume crystal ring, done really well, I think. It's not marked 925, so it's not trying to be a faker. It's in really good shape. I love the hearts on the side. Just a cutie. Doesn't seem to be worn at all, and very pretty. So crystal ring, size of this is almost a 7. I'd say 6, not 6 3/4 either. Yeah, it's almost down to that 7. So I'd say a size 7. And for that pretty one, I'll say $8. So I've got some cute rings. Now next is another 18 karat gold plated right here on this tag. Do I have it upside down? Yeah, we turn it around. But you know what I'm talking about. 18 karat gold plated. You have an extender here, lobster clasp, and look at this chain. It's like almost like a puffy mariner's. Just cool. I like that. And I would guess there's probably a pretty good amount of white gold plating over that. Feels lovely. Chain is so pretty, and look at the pendant. Isn't that beautiful? It's some kind of a blue topaz colored glass, and there's some crystals here, a larger one here and smaller ones here. And then there's the back. Now there's no way for me to tell if the pendant is also gold plated because I'm not seeing a mark on that. All I can say is the chain is, but let's see how it looks on the neck. Isn't that a pretty, pretty chain? Just really adds a lot to that pendant. The pendant's supposed to add to the chain, but in my opinion, the chain is the winner here. It's a beauty. So we've got this piece, and I'm not mad at anything that's not sterling because, again, this was a silver tone box of jewelry. This is 16 to 18 inches, 18 karat gold plated, and I'm going to say 30 on this. Gold plating is actually can be worth more than sterling, so I want to be good with this piece. I think it's worth it. So $30 on that beautiful baby. Next was a bit of a surprise because the chain is marked stainless steel, which is always good. So right here, I believe, yep, it says stainless steel right there on the clasp. So pretty good. And then it has this really beautiful pendant, nice big puffy heart pendant. And I love that. It could be polished up a bit, but I'm going to leave it like it is. It's almost between a gold and a silver tone. So we've got this one. It is 18 inches, nice heavy puffy heart. You could slide that over any other chains or thicker pieces that you have too. So for this one, I will say $8 on that piece. Okay, moving right along. Next we have this sterling silver chain with a soccer ball on it. It's all sterling, marked and tested. And by the way, I have to mention this in every video that I can think of. If I say something sterling, I have tested it and I do stand behind that. So just letting you know. So 925, nice lobster clasp. It's on a snake chain and it's a really cool enamel soccer ball. And marked 925 on the back as well. And also says ALF. Probably has something to do with sports, which I'm terrible at, but there's that piece. It's a lovely necklace, 5.8 grams, just to let you know. So 16 inches on the chain. Great piece, great chain, nice weight, and 45 on this one. So love that one. Then we have this sterling piece, so they threw this in there too. And this is one of those older pendants that you wear on a sterling silver chain or whatever chain you'd like. And people got these for like the birthstone of their children, their grandchildren, whatever they wanted to do. And this has like a sapphire colored glass in the middle. Probably the boy, right? I think the girl has like a dress, so this would be the boy. And it's marked 925 on the back. And also NF. So we have that little guy. I'll say $10 on him. I do have a bunch of these, so if you need more of these, let me know. I really want to do a video on all chains and all pendants, and then do one on bracelets and charms. They take a lot of time, but there's this one. It is sterling silver, that blue sapphire color, and $10 on that one. Then we have a really nice silver tone Omega chain. That's a great piece, full over clasp. I don't think this one was signed. Super good condition. I don't think I even cleaned this one, so it could use a little bit of cleaning. This one is 17 to 18 inches. And sometimes you like to know the thickness of this, so let's see. We have another one in this lot too that was, I think, 4.5 millimeters. This one is 7.5. So nice wide Omega chain. You can't beat that look on just about anything. It looks beautiful. So just a great costume piece. Again, 17 to 18 inches, just $12 for the beautiful Omega chain. Then we have another piece of sterling. Beautiful, dainty little chain. Very much an older piece here. I mean, look at that. That is an oldie oldie. It's one of those, you know, that ring that says the whole word sterling on it. And it also has a C like cat, T like Tom. Pretty sure, yeah. And then it has this little hook clasp, and that is sterling. So it's so cool. And then you come down to the pendant, and it's kind of like a heart shape, right? And it's full of beautiful crystals. And it is also 925. It actually has the whole word sterling on it, so I think it was original with this chain. So it's an oldie. And I like how they took the time on this pendant. They leave a lot of space in the back so the crystals can really shine. And look how they're all prong set, like actual gemstone jewelry. I just don't know if they do that anymore to that degree. So a very vintage piece, quite beautiful. This is, let's see, I've got my little notes down here. This measures 18 inches. I would call those crystals. I don't know if they're CZs, I'd call them crystals. And very vintage necklace, 2 grams of sterling. And I will say 23 on that one. Just so fun how it's so much older with all of its characteristics. So 2 grams I'm adding to my pile to add up at the end. And then this piece looks expensive. I like how they did this with the little kind of thingy there, but there's nothing on it. So pretty wild. And then you've got the lobster clasp, no marks on that, but another really beautiful chain. So love that one. There, I'll show you that way. Isn't that cool? So just a really neat silver plated chain. It does test silver for a second, but it's not silver all the way through. And this is a 24-inch chain. So pretty good for a silver plated chain. Nice long 24-inch chain. $6 on that piece. Okay, everyone, that's it for me on this one. The video is going to go up late again. I try so hard to get it done early. It does take a long time to do a YouTube channel. Just letting you know, I'm not complaining. But from time to time, I like to let you know that it does take a lot of work. So listen, on this one, we got 20.8 grams of silver and a silver tone lot. I'm really happy with that. So it does pay to really look at the pictures on Shop Goodwill. It doesn't promise you'll get 925, but I did see a couple of marks on the pieces, and it turned out some of them were. So I'm very excited about that. Really super excited about the 10-karat gold and the diamonds. That's so fun. And the malachite, the special cross, the sterling chains, and beautiful pendants. And I just had a lot of fun sharing this with all of you. So in episode 1, we had 64.3 grams, episode 2, 20.8, for a grand total of 85.10 grams of silver and gold in a silver tone lot. So much fun. Happy to share all that with you. Now, before I go, I want to remind you one more time how to purchase if you saw something that you love. Just send me an email at CapeCodEbayGirl@gmail.com with these 4 pieces of information, and I will be able to tell you if your piece is available or not without losing any time going back and forth, okay? Now, I do send my invoices through PayPal. You do not need a PayPal account in order to receive an invoice. You'll receive it in your email. So no problems there. Thanks for giving me that information, by the way. What else? I do a Build-A-Box where you can shop for a while and tell me when you'd like for me to ship, which saves you a lot of shipping money. I'm very happy about that. And we announced our winner for that bracelet. We announced our $10 Bauble box. So I hope you had a great time. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you. Let me know what you think of the channel. I love all your comments. And even if they're critical, I do take everything seriously and try to improve my channel always the best I can. And by the way, those that have sent me tips through the PayPal invoices, oh my gosh, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Don't forget to click the bell so you'll be notified of my next video and you won't miss out on a thing. And also check that drop-down box when you click that bell to make sure you have clicked the box that says all, so you'll be notified of all of my videos. So that's it for now. Super cool pieces. A lot of fun sharing it all with you. You know what I'm going to say next. Come on, thumbs up, everybody. We'll see you next time at the Baubles. Bye. Here we go. I'm going to try to give you a look at the snow. I'm not sure if when I go out, if the snow will like be too much to block the camera, I don't know. But we're giving it a try. Here we go, it's the beginning of our storm. I haven't shoveled yet, I'm gonna do a little bit now, put some salt down. And I have kind of a scarf over my mouth, so I sound a little muffled. But I'm gonna go really carefully down the stairs. It's so pretty when it's all untouched. Yeah, I can see the snow starting to stick on the camera, but we'll get a little bit going. So here it is, looks like we haven't had any plowing yet. Just very peaceful, really pretty. And I'm just gonna come out and start brushing off my car. And doing that like every couple of hours so it's not too bad. So I don't have to do it like all at once later on. My son's car is up there. And are the kitties in the window? No, they're not in the window yet, but they're wondering what is Mama doing with all the clothes on. And there's the back. I've been watching the birds today. They're so cute. Right on this little bush here, there was a Mr. and Mrs. Red Cardinal. They were so cute. And they were eating these little berries that are on the branches. So I got my binoculars out and I was looking at them and watching the squirrels run around. And you guys have seen my garden area before, but it doesn't look like it did in the summer, does it? Okay, I got my work to do. So I'm gonna get started. Just wanted to show you all a little bit of the fluffy stuff. Probably a lot of you have snow too, but for those who don't, just thought I'd share. Let me know what's going on where you are. I think we're gonna be okay as far as power outages. I hope and pray, because it's a fluffy snow and it's gonna stay so cold. Now make sure you've got your hoses unplugged from your house so you don't get the back freeze into your pipes. Just something I didn't know when I moved back to Massachusetts 20 years ago. I didn't realize that, and I did have a pipe freeze in one of my houses, and it was not fun, so live and learn. But here it is, peaceful and beautiful, and let's get to work. Okay, making good progress. Got all this done, got my car done, even though it's falling, you know, pretty quickly. It's not hard to shovel. I really enjoy it, actually. I'll show you how fluffy it is. You can just kind of push it like that. Then at some point you gotta shovel it. Nice fluffy snow. Well, I'm gonna head to the back deck now. I did all my salting and see what progress I can make back there. Hope you're having fun watching me. There's all the pretty icicles on the roof. Haven't seen those for a while. I knocked off the deadly ones that are right over the door when you come in. So I got those out of the way. And I'm not sure if you can see this way, but I did some more shoveling. Yeah, I think we have to go through this way. Maybe we can peek out the front door. The sun's shining right in this way, but yeah, we can see. So I got my front walkway done and started on the car, but at that point, I really had to take a break. I was getting to my knees. And I can't find my long, like, snow scraper thingy. So that's what's going on here. It's very pretty.